The streets of downtown Los Angeles buzzed with their usual mix of neon-lit chaos and whispered secrets. The evening air was cool and carried the distant hum of conversations and honking cars. On a quiet corner near a popular street market, people passed by with hurried steps, lost in their own thoughts. In this eclectic urban tapestry, one figure and his faithful companion stood out. A tall, enigmatic man with a mysterious aura, casually dressed in a worn leather jacket and a fedora that shadowed his eyes. Beside him trotted a small, spirited dog with bright eyes and a wagging tail that hinted at an unyielding zest for life. This was Johnny Depp, known to many for his cinematic roles. But tonight he was simply a devoted dog dad, enjoying an evening stroll with his beloved companion, Buddy. Johnny's presence exuded a calm confidence that made the hectic street momentarily pause around him. The city was no stranger to eccentricity, but there was something magnetic about the way he moved, almost as if he carried a hidden reservoir of strength and wisdom acquired through years of unexpected adventures. Buddy, a mixed breed with soft brown fur and a playful glint in his eyes, trotted happily at his side. Their unspoken bond radiated an understanding that needed no words, a quiet assurance that they were in this bustling world together. Not too far away, the roar of a motorcycle cut through the ambient hum of the city. A ruthless biker, infamous in these parts for his callous behavior and reckless antics, rode with a swagger that announced his arrival long before he was seen. His bike, a snarling beast of chrome and steel, thundered down the street, drawing the attention of passers-by. This biker, his arms adorned with tattoos and his face set in a permanent scowl, had built a reputation for seeking thrills in the most unorthodox and often cruel ways. As the biker approached, his eyes caught sight of Buddy, the small dog happily trotting alongside Johnny Depp. A smirk slowly spread across the biker's face, and without any provocation other than sheer malice, he pulled up alongside them. In one swift, callous motion, he swung his leg over his bike and kicked Buddy squarely in the side. The jarring impact elicited a sharp yelp from the little dog as he staggered, his tiny body momentarily crumpling onto the pavement. The act was not only cruel, but utterly unprovoked, a senseless display of brutality meant solely for the thrill of causing pain. Johnny, who had been savoring the peaceful moment with his companion, instantly turned at the sound of Buddy's cry. In his eyes, the carefree warmth transformed into a burning determination. He surged toward the unfolding scene, his pace quickening with every step. For a heartbeat, the crowded sidewalk fell silent as onlookers watched the tension mount. The biker, still smirking at his misdeed, never expected a reaction from the man whose calm exterior concealed a fierce protective instinct. "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" Johnny's voice sliced through the murmurs like a knife. His tone was low and dangerous, each word weighted with the resolve of someone who would not tolerate cruelty. The biker, taken aback by the intensity in Johnny's gaze, scoffed and sneered. "It's just a dog, man. Chill out," clearly amused by his own audacity. But Johnny wasn't in the mood for jokes. With fluid grace blending dancer and martial artist precision, he lunged forward. In a matter of seconds, Johnny had closed the gap between himself and the biker. With a swift series of moves reminiscent of a well-trained fighter, he executed a perfectly timed roundhouse kick that sent the biker stumbling backward. The impact was solid, and the biker's sneer melted into a pained grimace as he collided with the ground. The sudden display of martial arts prowess left the onlookers in stunned silence. Johnny moved with an effortless flow, his body transitioning smoothly from one defensive stance to the next. His hands, as quick as lightning, gripped the biker's arms and twisted them behind his back. "I don't tolerate this kind of behavior on my watch," Johnny declared firmly, his voice echoing off nearby buildings. His eyes, usually hidden behind a cool facade, now burned with a righteous fury that brooked no further cruelty. The biker struggled, muttering curses and flailing in a desperate bid to break free of Johnny's hold. Yet the strength and precision of Johnny's martial arts left him little chance. The gathered crowd watched in awe as Johnny, like a seasoned warrior, held the biker subdued. Meanwhile, Buddy, though visibly shaken, began to recover from the painful blow, his eyes searching for reassurance from his owner. Without wasting a moment, Johnny reached into his pocket and pulled out his phone. "I'm calling the police," he announced in a steady, unwavering tone. As he dialed, several onlookers, quick to capture the drama on their smartphones, filmed every moment of the confrontation. Within minutes, the video was online, and views began to surge. People across the city and even around the world praised Johnny for his swift action and compassionate heart. Headlines soon hailed him as a great dog dad and a badass hero for standing up against senseless cruelty. The police arrived promptly, their sirens weaving an urgent melody into the unfolding drama. Officers quickly took control, placing the biker in handcuffs and escorting him to a waiting patrol car. One officer approached Johnny, offering a respectful nod. "Thank you for your bravery," the officer said. "We'll handle it from here." Johnny simply nodded, his eyes never leaving Buddy, who was now being comforted by a gentle pat on the head. "It's all right, Buddy. You're safe now," he murmured softly, his tone filled with relief and tenderness. In the aftermath of the incident, the community's response was overwhelming. Local news stations picked up the story, and soon interviews with eyewitnesses and social media posts painted Johnny Depp as a true hero of the streets. His martial arts skills and unwavering commitment to protecting his dog had transformed him from a well-known actor into a living symbol of justice and compassion. The incident ignited a broader conversation about the treatment of animals and the importance of standing up against cruelty, no matter how small the victim might seem. Later that evening, as the dust settled and the flashing lights of police cars faded into the distance, Johnny took a quiet moment to reflect on what had just transpired. Sitting on a park bench beneath the soft glow of streetlights, he stroked Buddy's fur gently while watching the city shimmer in the night. He pondered how a single, thoughtless act of cruelty could shatter the delicate trust between a man and his loyal companion. Every act of kindness matters, he thought, feeling a surge of gratitude for the bond they shared. In that reflective silence, Johnny reaffirmed his commitment to never stand idly by while injustice occurred, vowing to be a guardian for those in need. Johnny's resolve was not solely about physical prowess. It was a testament to his deep-rooted belief in protecting the vulnerable. Memories of a challenging past and lessons learned from overcoming adversity fueled his actions. He recalled moments when a small act of bravery had changed the course of his life, and he knew that his intervention tonight carried a ripple effect far beyond the immediate confrontation. Every kick, every controlled move, and every firm word was driven by the conviction that kindness and justice were inseparable. In that instant, he reminded everyone that heroes can emerge from the most unexpected places, armed not just with strength, but with an unyielding heart. In the days that followed, the video of Johnny's intervention resonated widely. Social media exploded with tributes and heartfelt messages from animal lovers and everyday citizens. Many marveled at the unexpected blend of Hollywood charisma and martial arts skill, celebrating the sight of a man protecting his dog. Local news interviews captured witnesses calling it one of the most unforgettable acts of courage in recent memory. Johnny's bravery inspired many to stand up against cruelty. The police's swift action and the subsequent media coverage transformed the incident into a beacon of hope in an often indifferent world. As the community rallied around the idea of protecting the defenseless, Johnny's actions became a powerful reminder that every gesture, big or small, can spark change. I mean, what would you do if someone decided to be a sicko and kick your dog? Let us know in the comments below.